Today the topic external morphology of frog. So classification, first of all classification, phylum Chordata, class Amphibia, then order Anura, another name is called Salientia, genus Rana, species Hexatactyla. Okay. So class Amphibia, the class Amphibia in Greek words, amphibian means both aquatic and terrestrial mode of life. Its name is called amphibia. Whereas Anura, Salientia, another name is called Salientia. Anura means so large and also so poisonous. Salienta means Anura, another name is called Salienta. Absence of the tail. Absence of the tail. The genus is Rana, species Hexatactyla. The Rana generally is poisonous. Rana tigria, another name is Rana tigria, is a poisonous frog. Okay, so generally differentiation question very important. So the Anura, both frog and the toads also involved. Frog and the toads. Okay, systematic positions very important. 2 mark, 3 mark question. Whereas difference between the frog and the toads. Frog and the toads. Family, frog Ranidae. Then toads. Buffonidae. Toes is a buffonidae. So body is a puffy in nature. Body shape slender, small, bulky. These are bulky shape. Leg larger. Toes is shorter. Skin is smooth and moist, whereas toes dry skin with wart-like gland. Wart-like gland na maru mari mela potu potta irukum. So wart-like gland. Teeth is present, that is in vomerine teeth. Whereas towards absence of the teeth. Egg lays in a cluster. For frog, egg lay in the cluster water surface. Whereas toes in a strings. Strings na kai mari, okay na strings. Okay, so very important for the difference between the frog and the toads. Okay, now we discuss about the external morphology of frog. External morphology of frog. Generally, frog is the first land vertebrate animal. Approximately 4,500 species of frog. Approximately 4,500 species of frog amphibian. Whereas Anura 3,900 species. Anura especially 3,500 species. 3,900 species in Anura. Whereas amphibian 4,500 species. Anura 3,900 species. Mostly feeding on the small insect, snail, and also sludge. So sludge means small snails and insect and animals. It is a poikilothermic animal, whereas human is a homeothermic. Whereas it's a poikilothermic animal. Poikilothermic means the body temperature can change the environmental condition. That is a poikilothermic animals. Okay, now discuss about the external morphology of frog. So the body is generally the body is a streamlined body. So the streamlined body to help for the swimming. To help for the swimming, it's a streamlined body. And then dorsalo-ventrally is a flattened body. Is a dorsalo-ventral is a flattened. Then body is covered by smooth and slimy skin. Smooth and slimy skin. So the smooth and slimy skin attached to the body wall. Smooth and slimy skin attached to the body wall. Okay. Then the body dividable into head and trunk. So not separate neck. So the body divided into head and trunk. Head and trunk. Then the head generally is a triangular unity. Head is a triangular nature. The anterior part of the head is called the apex is present. The anterior apex is present. The apex again begin to form the snout. The apex begin to form the snout. Okay. Then the head region contained with a pair of nostril. And then the nostril present on the snout. Then the eye. The pair of eye present on the head region. The eye generally 3 membranes, namely upper eyelids, and then middle or third. Very important. third iris and lower iris. Okay, listen. So the upper iris is very thick in nature, immovable, whereas lower iris is very thin in nature, is movable. And then third iris is very important. One more question. Third iris is a nictitating membrane. The third iris is a nictitating membrane. These nictitating membranes, so protection only on the water surface. Protection only on the water surface. Okay. Next, the eye behind the eardrum. Eye behind the ear. So generally, frog is external ear is absent, whereas the tympanum modified into ear. The tympanum is modified into ear. Okay. Then the upper dorsal side of the body. Generally, the dorsal side of the body is a dark green in color, whereas ventral side of the body is white in nature, or pale in color. Whereas the dorsal side of the body green in color, whereas ventral side is a pale color, or pale or light color. Okay. Then the posterior part of the body. The posterior part of the body contain the cloacal aperture. So the cloacal aperture, both digestive, excretion and reproductive system. Okay. The body contains the appendage, especially a pair of forelimbs and pair of hind limbs. A pair of forelimbs and a pair of hind limbs. Okay. The first of all, the forelimbs. So the forelimbs again contain three important regions. First one is upper arm, then forearm, upper arm and forearm, and then finally hand. Okay. The first of all, the forearms. First the forearm means four limbs maintained for the body balancing and landing. Okay. The forearms contain only for the four toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only for the four toes. It is mainly weight bearing and landing. Then hind limbs. The hind limbs contain thigh region, shank region, and the foot part. So only 3 regions for the hind limb. So that is a hind limb, and the hind limb resting position. And the resting position of the hind limb. The resting position of the hind limb is a English letter Z shape. So resting position of the hind limb is a Z shape. It is a lapping. Take a look of the lapping. So compared to forelimbs, hind limb is very large compared to forelimb. So hind limb. Hind limbs, the parts for hind limbs. First is thigh region, thigh part, that is the thigh region. Then next another one is shank, then shank, and finally is a foot. So forelimb contain 3 important regions. Forelimb means upper arm, forearm, hand, and also hind limbs contain 3 important regions: thigh region, shank, and foot part. Then the toes contain 5 toes, and the additional one is 6 toes. First toes, second, third, fourth, and fifth. The last one is a 6th toe. So small toes is a 6th toes. So very important. Each toes contain covered by a dipped toes. Savuma dipped toes. The area of savuma, that is a dipped toes. Okay. Then sexual dimorphism very easily identified for the male and female frog. It's very important. 2 or 3 more questions. Whereas the male frog contain the vocal sac. That is a male frog contain a vocal sac. So the vocal sac only on the breeding season to produce a cracking sound. This cracking sound to attract the female frog. So first sexual dimorphism. First one is a vocal sac. It is only present for the male frog. Then whereas female frogs, the vocal sac is absent. Okay. Then another one is the nuptial pad. So the nuptial pad only present on the male frog and the thumb finger male frog. It is natural prague to clumping the female prague during the reproductive time. So it is very important for the sexual dimorphism. So very important for the sexual dimorphism. These are for the characteristic feature for the external morphology of frog. Okay. Digestive system of frog. So the digestive system of frog generally consists of buccal cavity, pareas, esophagus, duodenum, ileum, and then rectum. Ileum and then rectum. Okay. First of all, the mouth open to the wide buccal cavity. The mouth inside the buccal cavity, floor of the buccal cavity contained with sticky muscular tongue. This muscular tongue attached to the antennae and free behind. Okay, the mouth open to the esophagus, short nature in carnivorous animals. Esophagus open to the stomach, then stomach again communicates with the intestine, then intestine finally open to the rectum. The rectum again open to the common opening is called cloaca. Common opening is called cloaca. Okay, the inside of the buccal cavity, floor of the buccal cavity, muscular sticky tongue is present. Okay, during the feeding time, the frog sighted on the inside, at the same time flick out the sticky tongue, again glued with the inside, again quickly withdraw the tongue, again the mouth is closed. Inside of the buccal cavity, a pointed row of maxillary teeth, or another name is called addition to wormerine teeth. Another name is called wormerine teeth. It is present on the internal nostril. It is main function of the wormerine teeth to protect the prey escape from the outside. Okay. Then the esophagus open to the stomach. The stomach open to the intestine. Intestine again common opening is called intestine again coming with the rectum. Rectum again open to the common opening is called cloaca. Generally, two types of the glands present in the digestive system of frog. First one is the pancreas. Pancreas secrete the enzyme is called pancreatic enzyme or digestive enzyme. Then another pancreas location. Then another one is pile juice. The pile juice secreted from the liver. It is stored in the gallbladder. Okay. During the capturing of the prey, with the help of the bifid tongue, the digestion take place in the stomach. With the action of the HCl, hydrochloric acid, and also gastric juice. Okay, the action of the hydrochloric acid and the gastric juice, the partially digest food material in the form of gyne. Gyne is very important. Gyne is a white paste-like substance. Gyne. So the partially digest food material in the formation is called gyne, with the help of the action of stomach HCl and the gastric juice. Then the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice secreted from the pancreas. Secrete the pancreatic juice. So the pancreatic juice main digestion involved for the carbohydrate digestion. Carbohydrate digestion means carbohydrate, protein, and also fat or lipid. That is pancreatic juice mainly involved for the carbohydrate digestion. Whereas pile juice, next one is pile juice. Pile secreted from the liver, stored in the gallbladder. There is a gallbladder, stored in the gallbladder. So pile main function emulsification process. Emulsification process means thicker fat particles again broken into small fat globules. That is a aggregation process. Okay, all the digestion, that is mean carbohydrate digestion, the conversion of the carbohydrate, protein and fat, whereas 5 involve the aggregation process. Bigger fat particles converted into small fat globules. Again, the digested food material absorbed in the small intestine. The microvilli, villi or microvilli is the finger-like projection. This absorb the digested food material. Again, undigested waste material again passes to the rectum and then finally open to the cloaca. That is the digestive system of. That's all.